It all started on NBA 2K16. Well, at least for me, this is where it all started. It might have started a little later for you guys, NBA 2K15, 14. Well, for me, it was NBA 2K16. I remember the first time I hopped on this game, it was sensational. It was different. It was something I've never experienced before. This was my first 2K, by the way. And then I started to learn, and I really thought I was amazing. Like I was goated. I was trying to learn all these cheesy dribble moves and failing at them, thinking I was doing them good, but I was like any other random. God damn, nigga, I was trash. Then I started watching 2K content like Fredo. Like, that nigga really was the GOAT of 2K, in my opinion. He could have been the 2K version of KSI. We all know how KSI is the king of FIFA back in the days.
No! Are you f***ing sorry? Hold A! Fuck's sake! Stop holding X!
And he is still thriving. I think Fredo could have been that. But we all know how that story ends. Like, that nigga changed up. Like, I don't know what happened, but he changed up, bruh.
Nigga playing like a bitch. Talk to me. Playing like a bitch. Okay.
But you know what made 2K16 really great? Was the reward system. 2K16 had a great reward system, giving you mascot, a tiger. They even gave you a certain amount of VC every time you rep up a level. But the best thing 2K has ever done is rewarding you a new park if you won Rival Day. Sadly, I didn't anticipate in this because I did get the game late. But imagine you grinding, winning games for your affiliation to win a whole new park. Now, that's tough. That's tough! Something 2K should do again, but they refuse to do it. Then we got the release of NBA 2K17, arguably one of the best 2K for being very fun and arcadey. Now, this was my first 2K, and as of this time, I was a big 2K fan. What's up, nigga? Like, yeah, I'm shutting you. You thought I recorded this in the whole day? Like, your mama, nigga. Where your mama, nigga? Like, speak up, nigga. Speak up, man. Don't be shy, nigga. Like, speak up, buddy. Hey, let me. Sorry about that, bro. Y'all good? Alright, let's get straight back to it. Sadly, the part were the same again with minor changes, so that was a negative. But what this game brought throughout the years kept everyone playing. Don't get me wrong, niggas were still calling the game trash, but it became a very nostalgic game. This is where a lot of 2K YouTubers started to blow up. I was first introduced to Adin, the GOAT, by the way.
You glazing. You said what?
Phantom, Nadex, Hank the Tank, and many more. You know what I'm saying? And the content that was being made as well. We had Illuminati versus Nadex versus Orlando in Chicago. We had Adin dropping 110 points in Pro-Am, and they had to patch the nigga after that video. Like, that's crazy to me. We even had the legend race between Orlando in Chicago and Nadex. Like, it doesn't get better than this. Like, how can they fail? It's only going up from here. The date is September 1st, and a bunch of 2K YouTubers were invited to come to 2K Day to play NBA 2K18 early. They dropped a new part trailer there, and probably the most latest and hype trailer I have ever seen, because during this time everyone was streaming the event, like people were allowed to record and shit, you know what I'm saying? So it was very hyped. A whole new part and a place you can roam. Everyone is screaming, you know, everyone is screaming out of excitement for the new NBA 2K18 trailer. The game finally came out. Finally hopped on the game, and in my opinion, probably the worst launch release I have ever seen to mankind, literally. People's mind play was getting deleted left and right. Even mine got deleted. And I had to send a ticket to 2K support so they can sort it out. All they did was give me VC for how much I upgraded my player. You know what I'm saying? Other people were getting like 200, 300k VC. It was crazy. It was a mess. People's players were getting deleted everywhere. Now, obviously, I'm still new to 2K, you know what I'm saying? 2K17 was basically my first 2K. So 2K18, I pretty much played it throughout the whole year. But all my friends, they did not play that game. That game was ass. I'll be real, the game was ass, but fam, I love 2K so much. I played that shit like crazy. But don't get it twisted. That game was trash. It is the worst 2K in mankind. Alright, that shit was garbage. But nevertheless, a lot of people were still able to make content from the game. Such as Ticino, he blew up from 2K18. That's where he really started to blow up, by being one of the best shot creator in the game. And being one of the first shot creator to reach 99 overall, which gained him a lot of exposure when he made the video, which gained him 2.9 million views. Now, that is a lot. That is numbers that people don't really be doing nowadays in current 2Ks. But since the game being really trash, a lot of 2K YouTubers did leave. They did stop playing 2K. Now, this is when Fortnite blew up, alright? A lot of people did transition to Fortnite and stop playing 2K18. 2K YouTubers specifically have stopped playing 2K18 and transitioned to Fortnite because the game was that bad, bro. Now, what was the issues with 2K18? One, the neighborhood. The neighborhood was very dry. It wasn't colorful. It was boring, my nigga. Like, that shit was dry. Like, shit is drier than my dress, nigga. That shit was dry. Two, the neighborhood again, bro. Listen, there wasn't even that much people when you would roam around the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? They made it look like there was a lot of people in the park trailer or the neighborhood trailer, But shit, when you got in the game, it wasn't that much. It wasn't, you know, it wasn't popping like that. You know what I'm saying? 3, the location where the stores were and whatsoever, bruh. People did not like walking all the way just to get a haircut or to change their clothes, you know what I'm saying? Niggas wanted to get there quick, you know what I'm saying? It was all long, just trying to walk to get your haircut, all this stuff. It's just little things like this, bro. 4, the dribbling mechanic. If you guys don't remember the fucking snatchback, that shit was OD. You do that one time and you're open, bro. Shit worked like crazy. And overall, the dribbling mechanic in the game, it wasn't that good, all right? It wasn't great, could have been better. But overall, the game, 2K18, it was trash. That was 2K18. Now this game was a gem, NBA 2K19. Now guys, 2K actually listened to the community, giving us a whole new park, which was still the neighborhood, but it was much smaller, easy to travel and play games, overall a better experience. After seeing this, it led me to pre-order the special edition of the game, which came with a ball and a LeBron James poster, you know what I'm saying? I was gassed, I can't even lie, I was a very happy boy when I got that. The only bad thing I could say is that they brought back the road to 99 overall from 2K18, but we can let that slide as the reward system was okay. Like you can get custom shoes at 99 overall, but there's one thing I want to address is why did 2K have good things in previous game and remove it in the next? It doesn't make sense. Just keep them in the game and improve on it. But anyway, I just wanted to point that out. First few weeks of 2K19, the game was glitchy, no surprise there, and some people couldn't rep out. There was a negative VC glitch in the game, but eventually all this got sorted out. Now what did 2K get right this time? The park for starters, whole new different park, way smaller, everyone likes it. The dribbling was way better than 2K18. They removed that OP snatchback, and overall I can't lie, 2K19 was a solid game. I can't even talk too much about it because it was actually a decent game, bro. You know what I'm saying? But overall, the game is pretty good. That's 2K19, bro. NBA 2K20. Oh boy, where do I start? Now this game here was a masterpiece. This game came in clutch when COVID hit and saved everyone's life from boredom. The only bad thing is it was the exact same part. Like 2K was too lazy to give us a new part. But besides that, new gameplay and no more road to 99, as they brought back the original rep system, which was rookie, superstar, all that shit, you know what I'm saying? It's like I did not like the road to 99, whatever the fuck that was. Now due to COVID, I feel like this game escalated to a different level due to COVID and having people at home. Now COVID was a blessing in disguise for a lot of people doing 2K content, especially for Ticino. He started the biggest rages against the biggest 2K YouTubers out there, which everyone tuned in to watch. There was Annoying vs Ticino, G-Man vs Ticino, IshowSpeed vs Ticino, Adin Ross and Bronny, yes, LeBron James' sons, vs Ticino. The list goes on, bruh. The list just goes on. And we can't forget the legendary moment when Adin and Bronny beat Ticino and LeBron got on the mic and then Adin started moving like a fucking fan and shit, you know what I'm saying? That shit was legendary. It was a good moment. It was a moment to remember. Literally, I just remember being at home watching all these rages. Shit was entertaining. This was the most entertaining shit ever during COVID. I can't lie, 2K20 was holding it down for us. I can't lie. To this day, 2K20 is my favorite 2K. I've enjoyed playing it with my friends and it just made the community way bigger than what it is now. NBA 2K21. Now the 2K20 days are over and we finally got the release of NBA 2K21. 2K21 wasn't the greatest, but it was okay. 2K were able to deliver though. They gave us a new park, you know, good job on that. Good thing they didn't copy and paste again, but it wasn't really a park. It was more like a beach park or some shit, I don't know. Now the first few days of 2K21, the shooting was very difficult. Unlike other 2Ks, shooting was always easy on previous 2K. A lot of people in the 2K community seem to enjoy the new skill gap in the shooting in NBA 2K21. Personally for me, I fucking struggled when it came to shooting, bro. The shit was hard, bro. Shit was really really hard, but I was willing to learn and, you know, master it. You know what I'm saying? It just takes time. While everyone was trying to figure out how to get better at shooting, there was a large majority who didn't enjoy this new skill gap. Now these were casual players complaining about the difficulty when the game just got released, and no one hardly has their badges expecting them to shoot straight greens off the bat. And due to all this complaining, from what I remember, I'm pretty sure Mike Ryan made a poll saying, do you guys want shooting to stay the same or do you want it to be easier? And most people voted it to be easier. So shooting did become easier, but that kind of ruined the skill gap in the game. I did like it when it was hard.
Pause.
But niggas were complaining, make it easier, but yeah, that kind of got rid of the skill gap in the game. Now 2K did add a feature where you could shoot with the stick, which was meant to add a skill gap to shooting, but I can't lie, it was so easy to green fade away freeze with the stick. Not only was it easy, adding this new function allowed people to cheat on the game. These cheats were called Zans, and basically to keep it short, people will buy this, it's source script, and then boom, you're timing your shots perfect every single time. This basically ruined NBA 2K21 with dozens of cheaters on the games, but nevertheless, was the game enjoyable? I'll say it was alright for my experience. It was a bit of a downfall compared to 2K20, but it was still an okay game. But things can't get worse than that, can it? Yeah, alright. So the PlayStation 5 was soon to be released, and they began teasing game coming to the PS5. One of those games being NBA 2K21 Next Gen. And I can't lie, I was impressed, even though it wasn't in-game footage, but this is Next Gen we're talking about, so I was hyped. Then 2K revealed the city. It was basically GTA 5, but in a basketball game. They also brought back affiliation again that everyone was begging for. It looked like 2K were on the right path, so shit was looking so good. The release of the PlayStation 5 came out, and of course I got lucky enough to pre-order one. Got everything set up and installed NBA 2K21, started playing Next Gen 2K. It couldn't get better than this. Only problem was none of my friends were on Next Gen besides me, so I had to run with randoms. But yet again, 2K can't seem to get things right. Honestly, the game was crashing and people's game was getting dashboarded. People were lagging in the city, and to fix it, they literally had to change the camera angles to stop it. There was a lot of issue at the start of the game, and the affiliation was trash as fuck. I can't lie. Every affiliation looked pretty much the same with similar layouts. It didn't have that unique look like 2K16 and 17. Just a park with stickers and buildings around it. It was giving 2K18 vibes. I don't remember how good the gameplay was because I stopped playing the game very early as it was fucking garbage. A couple months later, most of the community stopped playing Next Gen 2K21. Like, it wasn't up to standard for a Next Gen game, and most people went back to current gen as it was a better game, and I don't blame them. Overall, 2K21 Next Gen was trash. Now the end of 2K21 was coming. The NBA 2K22 finally came out. And did 2K redeem themselves after that last tragedy? Kinda. They brought back affiliation, and to be honest, it shouldn't be named after animals. It should be like Sunset Beach, Rivet City, you know. It just sounds better, but it's whatever, it's minor. So they did bring back the city, which no one wanted, but they did make it smaller so people could get around faster. It was still kind of too big for my liking, and traveling to places was still very long. They did make each affiliation more colorful, but for the most part, it was still stickers on the floor, nothing special. I don't know what the design team were doing, but at least they were trying, I guess. I don't know. And they've made two games, one for current and one for next gen. Current gen is somehow better than next gen in my opinion. Current gen had a whole new place to play called the cruise ship and a new rep system, and which next gen also had a new rep system. So instead of rookie and superstar and all that shit, you had level 1 to level 40, which is a decent rep system. It's something different, but it was very easy to hit the max level compared to the original rep system. I'm guessing 2K were trying to make the game easier for casual players, but to be honest, I prefer the old rep system as it was more rewarding. There was an issue that 2K had with making two separate games, and that was separating the community. That caused a lot of issues, like trying to find games or even making content with other 2K YouTubers. You know, everyone's just separated. The community is separated. It wasn't a good thing. But yet again, I didn't spend that much time on 2K22 next gen. I ended up going back on current gen because it was just the better game. Like, I had way more fun, and all my friends were over there, so of course I'm gonna go back to current gen, which don't make sense. I should be on next gen, but I'm playing current because it's the better game. But anyway, but yeah, it was actually decent for current gen, but for next gen, I did not touch that game. Hated it. It was garbage. But once again, a lot of 2K YouTubers stopped playing 2K, such as Adin, Ross, Duke Dennis, Agent, and many more, all shifted to just chatting and IRL content, as they were finding more success there, as 2K just wasn't the game people used to remember it to be. In all honesty, it was losing its touch. NBA 2K23. Yet again, 2K made another separate game. They refused to make the game cross-platform, which many sports games already do, like FIFA, but the community was separated again. Now I can't lie, 2K did make major improvements compared to 2K22 for next gen, giving each affiliation their own unique look, adding more of a skill gap when it comes to shooting and dunking, but once again they brought back the silly again. Like nigga, do they not get it? I do not like the city, but remove. Yet again, everyone gave 2K23 a chance, but I'll be honest, most people played that game for a month and it slowly started falling off again. Now this game wasn't terrible, it was actually pretty good since all my friends were on next gen. I enjoyed it a bit more. The only thing was dribbling, shooting, dunking, and the rewards. Rim running is disgustingly OP, I swear, literally every build could do it. And it takes no skill. And paint defense is absolutely trash. I'm not even gonna explain why, just know it's trash. Now for shooting, there is 3 different timing you have to remember with your jump shot. So your jump shot can be fast if it's contested, or if you're tired it can be a slow jump shot. And then you have your normal timing jump shot, but at random times your jump shot can be a random speed even if you're not tired or contested, which don't really make sense. Personally, I don't like this new feature that 2K added. To remember 3 different timing and to not know when it's slow or fast just makes the game frustrating to play. It did add a skill gap to the game, but personally I ain't a fan of it. I just find it long and jarring, bro. Like it's too random. It's too random. They just need to tweak it a little bit just so it isn't too hard to time it, bro. Like nigga, I ain't gonna remember 3 different jump shots at random time. And for the new dunking meter, listen, if you got more than 90 dunking, you hardly have to time that shit. It takes no skill to time the dunk. You can get a white and most likely you're going to make the dunk, which is stupid. Like where is the skill gap in that? Now for the rewards, probably the worst part of the game. The rewards are trash. Like why are we getting 50 different types of vehicle for every season as a level 40 reward? Like 2 or 3 is enough, but they keep giving us more. Like literally, we got a train station to travel around the park. Like why do we need all these vehicles? And for season 6, they gave us a mascot for level 40, which is not that bad. Finally, a good reward, but it was only for current gen. And what did they give us for next gen? Another damn hoverboard. Like you can't make this shit up, bro. You cannot make this shit up. Now, of course, there is a current gen version of the game, and current gen is the better game, but I can't talk too much about it as I've never played it. Right now, the state of NBA 2K23 is very poor. 2K just isn't popping how it used to be. It doesn't pull that much views on YouTube. We've got no big streamers playing that garbage game right now. 2K is just in a bad state. We still got time. They're early in season 6, but can they really recover? I don't think so. Right now, they've been falling apart since 2K21 next gen. And can they stop themselves from falling apart? Only time can tell. This is the fall of NBA 2K.
The rain more peaceful than the sun. The older I get, the more I forget to have fun. Friends, missing only cause the distance and the different decision and job choices we was picking. I barely be outside with that sunlit. Cooped in my room where them thoughts is abundant. But same time, I'm at peace, I'm happy when I'm all alone watching vids playing trap beats.